The Story of Bedtime Bear. Here is a bedtime story especially for you, written by Ellen Schwartz, sung by Bonnie Sanders and Ellen Schwartz. It is a story about Bedtime Bear and his adventures in Care-a-Lot. Each time you hear the music box,
turn the page. Nighttime is Bedtime Bear's favorite time. He lives on a soft and fluffy white cloud where silver stars shine like diamonds and the moon smiles all the time in the sky. When Bear gets sleepy, he puts his snuggly warm nightcap on and cuddles down happily into his cloud. He waves goodnight to the stars and to the friendly moon, himself a lullaby which goes like this.
Good night, sleep tight, time for a lullaby. Dream, sweet dreams, as the world goes by. Stars so bright, shining down on you. Good night, sleep tight, may all your dreams come true.
Just as he is about to fall asleep, Bedtime Bear whispers a gentle good night to all of his bear friends who are about to go to sleep on their own little fluffy clouds. Across the starlit sky, Bedtime Bear can hear each of his bear friends wishing him sweet dreams, and pretty soon Bedtime Bear is sound asleep and dreaming peacefully. One night, Bedtime Bear had just finished saying good night to his friends, the Care Bears. He was very tired because he had spent the day polishing some older stars that needed a little more sparkle. They looked just like the other new stars now, and Bedtime Bear felt proud of himself, but oh, so very tired. He pulled a bit of the cloud fluff over his pudgy tummy and closed his eyes. Just as he began drifting off to dreamland, Bedtime Bear was startled to see something bright and glowing on his pillow. It was so bright, in fact, that his whole cloud looked like a shining star. "Goodness me," Bedtime Bear said sleepily. "I can't get to sleep with that light on." Sitting straight up in bed, Bedtime Bear rubbed his eyes and looked out at the clouds of all his friends, the Care Bears. He rubbed his eyes again, because he was so amazed to see that every one of the other clouds was lit up just as brightly as his. And just like him, all the other Care Bears were sitting straight up on their clouds, rubbing their eyes and looking in wonder at one another.
"Hey, what's going on here?"
grumbled Grumpy Bear in his usual grumpy way. "Don't be alarmed," shouted Cheer Bear cheerfully. "It's probably just a starburst." But the light continued to glow on all the Care Bears' clouds, and every one of them was getting sleepier and sleepier.
"Guess we better get up and talk about this problem," shouted Funshine Bear, who preferred being out of bed anyway.
"Why don't we all meet on my cloud?" suggested Wish Bear, who was famous for making wishes come true.
"Oh, great,"
said Grumpy Bear grumpily.
"Now I have to get out of bed and travel."
He complained. But Grumpy Bear managed to inflate his heart-shaped balloon, as did all the other bears, and float gently to the meeting on Wish Bear's cloud.
when all the Care Bears had gathered, Bedtime Bear, although he was the sleepiest, was the leader of the meeting because he was the expert on the nighttime.
Bedtime Bear said that he really didn't understand clouds were lighted, but that he would try very hard to find out. Grumpy Bear said,
"Well, thanks a lot. Got me out of bed for nothing."
Tenderheart Bear said, "Don't worry, Bedtime Bear. We'll all be putting on our thinking caps and help you." Well, they thought and thought until suddenly Birthday Bear had an idea. He said, "When I go to celebrate somebody's birthday, I notice that the birthday cake always has bright candles on it. Maybe it's somebody's birthday, and somebody sent us all a candle as a present." "That was a wonderful idea," said Love-a-Lot Bear. But I think perhaps the candles would have burned down by now if they were real birthday candles. What do you think, Wish Bear? I think, said Wish Bear, that maybe they are all pieces of the wishing star, and that they are waiting for all of us to make a wish, so that they can stop shining and go to sleep. What a wonderful suggestion, said Bedtime Bear. Let's all make a wish. So, all the Care Bear friends made a single wish on the light that glowed on Wish Bear's cloud. The wish was, you guessed it, that all the Care Bears could figure out how to put the light out so they could all go to sleep.
When the wish was finished, the Care Bears, even with their eyes shut tight for wishing, could still see the glow of the light. "Oh, well," said Funshine Bear cheerfully, "time to think again."
This time, it was Grumpy Bear who had an idea.
I think, he said grumpily, that something or somebody is trying to make us mad, which is, of course, real nice for me, 'cause I can stay up late and still be grumpy.
What an interesting idea, said Cheer Bear. But I don't think the light would be on all of the Care Bears' cloud if it were only making one Care Bear happy. Well, they kept thinking and thinking of new ideas, trying to help Bedtime Bear figure out why the nighttime was suddenly so bright. As they talked and listened to each other, they became sleepier, but cozier too.
They all snuggled closely against each other.
And even Grumpy Bear leaned warmly against Wish Bear's shoulder. Soon, half asleep, they all lay curled up together on Wish Bear's cloud with Bedtime Bear singing soft lullabies.
Suddenly, Friend Bear spoke.
Maybe the light was put on our clouds to wake us up and bring us closer together for a little while. After all, he continued, it's sometimes lonely to be on your own little cloud. Everyone nodded sleepily, and as the light began to flicker and fade out, the man in the moon looked down upon the little Care Bears, all warm and comfy on one cloud, and, pulling back his glowing moonbeams from each bear's cloud, he smiled, knowing that he had made the Care Bears care even more that evening.